Hello and welcome back to Trials Mania. Today we're going to be doing our very first review on a trials bike, and it's an old one. Today we're going to be reviewing the 1973 MAR Ossa, which MIR, if you don't know what it stands for, is the Mick Andrews replica, as you can see here. So along with the 244cc engine, you have a 5-speed gearbox as well. Now, my granddad has had this in the garage for a while, not been running, and we decided to get it out. So after I eventually got it started up with this stupid kickstart, clutch didn't work. So I had to put it in gear, and it about took me down the field, but we got used to it. Took about 10 minutes for the clutch to kick in, so now it's all good. Now, because this is a Mick Andrews replica, he had a lot to do with the bike, and some would say this is probably one of the better Ossas that were made in its not so long history in trials. It had a short period from around the 50s to the late 70s, early 80s. Came back in the 2000s, didn't really go well in my opinion. Like, a few people hopped on the bandwagon and decided to ride one. Wasn't so good. Didn't last too long. So in my opinion, I quite like this bike, the look of it anyway. I haven't rode it yet, so I'll get back to you there. But the look is nice, the green with the majority white, beautiful. So now all we have to do is see if it rides as nice as it looks. Got to get by that kickstart first. Let's see if this starts. About these old bikes, it's got a nice comfortable seat for me to sit on. No dip in the middle, no uncomfortable crotch. My arse is nice and comfortable. first thoughts. I've never really rode a classic bike as such compared to modern bike. I've always been on my modern bike. I ride TRS, if you couldn't notice. Check out Cameo Moto for riding gear and anything else you want. It's a very nice bike to ride. Light for how old it is. Going around some corners, the front end would just float. It was beautiful. And another thing I noticed, carrying up hills, first gear, it would just keep going. The grip was unbelievable and the engine would just keep it moving. And it was beautiful, no slipping. It was honestly a great bike to ride. I might have to ride it in a few club trials that are coming up because I've honestly enjoyed it. The only downside to this bike I have found is the spring on here is broke, and my granddad needs to tighten this bolt because every time I go to kick it up, it gets stuck on the foot peg. So I have to hold the foot peg up, move the kickstart down, kick it up, and then lift it back up because it starts screaming at me. So not ideal. My left leg didn't know what it was doing at the start with a left-hand kickstart, but thoroughly enjoyed riding this. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get another bike out of my granddad's garage and give that a test run. I know he's got a few Yams, he's got Pinky. Norton, he won't let me out on that, that's his prized possession, but also got an aerial as well, so I'll have to see if he lets me out on more. So thanks for watching and see you in a bit.